Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I hope that you can hear me okay and you can kind of see Olivia. She has a new pillow throne that I'm trying out. We'll see if she actually uses it today. Okay, let's look at all of your great comments. And I'm just getting the timer up as well. Oh, Olivia, it's okay. It's just the static of the laptop. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go through your comments. That is me. Hey, how's it going? Oh, I hope that you will finish Razor Blade Tears tonight. I am really hoping that you will. That would be great. Ooh, Crescent City. That's a pretty big book. I think that you'll do great. Okay. Reading One Last Stop. Oh, that one looks so good, honestly. I hope that you love it. Hi, Karina. Reading Such a Quiet Place by Megan Miranda. Ooh, very nice. I hope that you love it. Hi, Isa. So you're reading Devil's Dance by Garrett Lee with two cats on my lap. Well, how do you fit two? I only have one on my lap right now. I don't know if you can kind of see her. You say hello? Yeah. Hello, Chelsea. Oh, you're reading Our Violent Ends. Hope you enjoyed that one. Summer of Everything. Fun. Night Owl Reader. Is this 72 minutes? I think that what we're going to do is we're going to do at least 2, potentially 3 sprints with 10-minute breaks in between them. So, yeah. Yes, mountain time. Yeah. Hi, Kimmies. How are you doing? I hope that you're doing super well today. Let me know what you're reading. You're reading The Dress and the Dressmaker. So Awesome Dog Lady. That sounds amazing. I read that one a couple of years ago, and it was one of my favorite reads of the entire year for, I think it was 2020. Yes. Oh, that sounds so good. A pillow throne for our queen. Yes. However, it depends if the queen is going to want her throne. If she does, then she has it. Yeah, you're continuing reading Crescent City. That's great. I hope that you just love it. Hi, Anne. Just getting here, trying to get to page 250 of The Storm Runner. On page 103 now. Well, I think that that's a great goal. It's really good to have goals. Right, Olivia? Yeah. Do you want to go on your throne? No, don't want to go on the throne yet. Okay, let's just, there she is. Okay, so Nadia, you're around halfway through and you're loving it. Oh, that's so great. So halfway through One Last Stop. Kimmy's, oh, I miss my kitties. They're staying with a foster mom until we get a new place. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope that they are enjoying their foster home for the time being. Hello, Allie. So you're listening to a podcast called Distractible and then continuing to listen to HP as you do homework? Very nice. I think that, I think that listening to an audiobook um, while you sort of do your homework, I think that that is a very good use of your time. So today what we are doing is we are going to be reading a graphic novel, and then we are going to read a poetry book. So the poetry book that we have is called Chlorine Sky. Oh, this blurry background thing is kind of strange. I'm trying it out today. Let me know if you like the blurry background or not. It's not very useful for showing a book. And it is by Mahogany L. Brown. So I'm reading this for the Missy Elliott Readathon, which is just like a ton of fun. It is a readathon by three YouTubers, three Black booktubers, and we are sort of all sort of joining in to celebrate Black History Month and Missy Elliott. So I'm very excited to be reading this one. Right, Bean? For those who don't know, Bean is Olivia's nickname. I call her Bean because she just looks like a little coffee, like espresso bean. That's what I think, anyhow. I don't know if she agrees. She thinks that she looks more like a princess. Right, Bean? Yeah, I think I'm gonna take off the blurry background. Let's take that off. I think that is better. I think that is like way better. Oh my gosh, because it's not an actual blurry background. It's like a virtual blurry background, and I don't want anyone to get like seasickness or blurry sickness or whatever type of sickness. Yeah, me too. You already wear glasses, so it's not that great a feeling. Totally. Oh gosh. Isn't it like way better without the blurry background? I think that, I think that eventually it will get better. Oh, my nose. There's so much cat hair. Yes, way better. Oh, perfect. Hello, Hannah. How are you doing? Much better. Oh, thank gosh. Okay. Okay, guys. So if you have let's see, if you have your books, if you have your cats, do you want to say hi? You want to say hi to the people? Yeah. She's saying hi to the people, and she's just letting you know to get your books ready, right, Olivia? And we are going to start our first sprint of the night soon. Yes, way better. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's up with that blurry background, honestly. I think it needs some work. Yes, I remember. Your name is Sarah, but with an H. You say you're starting at 7%. Okay, everyone, that's great. So yeah, get your books out. We are starting the first sprint of the night in 3, 2, 1. Happy sprinting. Okay, everyone, let me know how the last sprint went. We're currently just on a little bit of a break now for about 10 minutes. So yeah, let me know how it went. I finished my graphic novel, which was called Long Way Down, I believe, by Jason Reynolds, and it was really, really good. Oh, good. So you finished the podcast, got some popcorn and pumpkin spice flavored hot chocolate. Oh my gosh, that sounds great. Hello? Running on your pillow? Yeah. Good girl. There she is. So 6 more chapters. Awesome. You said you made it to 12%. That's great. I think you started at 7%, if I'm right. Hello. Hi, Dylan. Trying to read the entirety of The Ice. Off the Ice by Avon Gale and Piper Vaughn tonight. Oh, very nice. I hope that you enjoy it. Night Owl, just need to read 6... Sorry, there's always a lot of cat hair because there is a cat here. Just need to read 6 more chapters. I see. 9 pages, 1 chapter read. Awesome. That's great. Hannah, you're reading King of Scars on page 350. Great job. On page 125, getting closer slowly but surely. Yeah, you definitely are. That's so awesome. Olivia, are you liking rubbing your head on the table? Yeah. Oh, my good girl. Oh, my good girl. There you go. It's not my tail, it's Olivia's. 53 pages. Yay! Good job. 11 pages of Crescent City. Now you're on page 83. Awesome. Good job. You're reading Love and Other Disasters. Sounds great and probably perfect for this month. Night Owl, I'd still give Olivia all the treats that she wants. Yeah. I think you might get one in the next little bit. Huh? Maybe like some tuna? Ooh, 36 pages. Great job. Are you trying to eat my hand? Not you, Kimmy, Olivia here. Awesome dog lady. You finished Prince and the Dressmaker, but unfortunately didn't like it as much as I thought I would. Probably a 3-star. Well, you know, sometimes that does happen, unfortunately. Hopefully your next read will be more like a 5-star. Lisa, it's taken you a while to get back into it, but you're getting back into your book. Had to put that book down for a while now. Yeah, she is a very, very, very floofy cat. And actually, that reminds me. I think she's gonna need like a little bit of a brushing at some point. Do you want to brush? You want a brushing? Yeah. Okay, Olivia loves brushing time. I'm not really sure why she loves it so much, but she really does. Hey, girl. Yeah. I don't know what it is exactly, but she just loves it. She loves being pampered. Let's see. There you go. Yeah. That'd be good to know. So, Olivia, how are you liking this new book that we are reading? So, we're reading now Chlorine Sky. That's the next one that we're getting on to, and it's like a poetry book. So, I'm hoping to get some progress done. You want to sniff it? She usually has to sniff and like approve every single one of our books. Yeah. Yeah. She thinks it'll be a good one. Yeah, that'd be nice to know. Girl. There you go. So I have a question. If any of you have cats, do you regularly brush them? Just curious to know. Oh, hey, Lisa. So you ended up getting The Love Hypothesis this week. Has anyone read that one? I just finished that one. So you were thinking of starting it soon. They didn't have what I was planning to get, so I got 3 different ones instead. Yeah, I finished The Love Hypothesis, and, I really, really liked it. I just felt that by the end, there was just a little bit that I didn't like as much as probably other readers liked. But I'm still trying to figure out what star rating I want to give it. I think it's probably about maybe like a 4.25, 4.5, somewhere around there. I loved the dialogue. I thought it was great. Yeah. Oh, you mean maybe Olivia likes brushing because she thinks it feels like a massage. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I think so. Like, she really, really loves, like, being pampered quite a bit. Right? Yeah. And she even likes getting, like, her pedicure or, like, her claws clipped. She really likes that as well. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah, it depends. It depends. If they're a shorter hair cat, probably they don't need it as much. Olivia, she is a floof ball. So really we have to keep her brushed, and she has this like mane almost. It's like a white fuzzy mane that you can sort of see here. And it we cut it every so often. We just kind of trim it a little bit, just so that it doesn't get too long. But I really love when she grows it back, and when she does, I have to just make sure that I keep on top of the brushing. Otherwise, it can. I don't want her to have any mats or anything like that. Yeah, 2 to 3 times a week. They just love it, and whatever I brush doesn't cling to everything I own. Yeah, oh, totally. Totally. That's so great that they love it. I find that Olivia, she sheds quite a bit, and she is also an older cat as well. She's about like 15 years old, or 15 years young. I'm not calling you old. Oh gosh, I don't want to offend Olivia. Um, but we just have to make sure that we help her with that sort of stuff. And yeah. Amy, having to leave to go home from my in-laws, will be back during the next sprint. Okay, see you then. And Lisa, it seemed like a great replacement for To All the Boys I Loved Before as a book for Valentine's Day month. I got The Honeymooners in red, white, and royal blue. Do you mean the Unhoneymooners? I read that and I loved it. In red, white, and royal blue, but I'm wanting to save this one for Pride Month. Oh, that makes total sense. I have to see exactly what readathons are going on at that month, and then if there are some, which there probably are, then I will definitely be joining. All right, guys, I'm going to put this timer on. So if you want to get like your water, get your books, get everything that you need, get your cat, your blankets ready. All right, and we are gonna start the next sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy reading. Okay, guys, how did your last sprint go? We read up to about page 33, so we're happy with that. This is the book that we're reading. It's called Chlorine Sky by Mahogany L. Brown, and I believe that it is a novel, but it's sort of like written in verse. And yeah, I am enjoying it so far. Just starting to get into it, basically. And I asked you guys a question. So, well, that's not the question. The question is, what is your favorite genre to read? And so we already have a couple of answers. So Hannah says fantasy for sure. Lisa says fantasy/YA. Okay, so Night Owl, 3 more chapters to go, and I low-key want to reread it. And you're on page 148. Alley Cat switched to reading HP and got 28 pages. Lisa, 14 more pages. Almost 2 chapters. Oh, that's great. Night Owl, you'll make room for other books, though. Good idea. So, Anne, your favorite genre is YA. And Allie Cat, yours is fantasy and action and adventure. So I made this little graphic. I'm just going to put my timer on because I don't think that this one is going to stay for very long. I'll remove it and kind of just use my own timer. Da-da-da. Okay, so I thought it would be fun to sort of do this. On Bookstagram, I make these like little like this or that sort of things. And I thought it would be cool to kind of go down by what the different genres are. So I guess question for the first question, YA versus adult. What do you guys all like more to read? I'm kind of even split. I think that I tend to read adult more than I like to read YA, but it's kind of an even split. So I'm just going to go to your answers. So Night Owl, your favorite genres are thrillery, mystery, suspense, and crime. Yeah, I do too. Isa, you got to 18%, but it's late here. Have a good night. So romance is your favorite, but starting to read fantasy and enjoying it. Thrillers and fantasy. Okay. So the question was YA versus adult. So we got a YA. Even split for books and scribbles. Isa, you're staying on for the game? Okay. Alley Cat, you like both, honestly, though you read a lot of YA. Isa, adult. Night Owl, adult for thriller and dark stuff, but YA is great too. And Amy, adult. So there's quite a few that like adult. There's quite a few who like YA. Okay, I'm going to ask the next question. So the next question is fiction versus nonfiction. I have a feeling that I'm probably going to be in the less popular sort of category. I really like nonfiction. Right, Pete? Oh, come on. There you go. There you go. I like nonfiction. Give me a good science book, and I am good. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so books and scribbles, fiction, and fiction. Isa, fiction. Night Owl, both. So true crime is great. Again, totally agree. fiction, both fiction and nonfiction too. Second in between answer for you. Hannah, fiction, but love reading nonfiction too. Lisa, YA for the first and fiction for the second. Okay. So I think that we're leaning towards YA, if I'm correct. And then for the second one, we're pretty much saying fiction. Collectively. Okay. All right. And then our next one is thrillers versus cozy mysteries. So I'm curious to see which one you like. So I actually really, really love cozy mysteries, but I will, and if you don't know what a cozy mystery, it's like sort of a whodunit, like murder mystery, that kind of thing, but it's cozy and it's inviting, and there are like tea and like crumpets and like brownies and biscuits, and for some reason everyone owns their own coffee shop because, or their own bookshop, because that is the most like cozy thing that you could possibly ever have. But yeah, I lean towards thrillers. So let's see what you guys have to say. Okay, let's just catch up. So Nadia, for the first question, you love both but prefer adult. Okay, so now back to the thriller versus cozy mysteries. Thriller. 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 Thriller, because they're fast paced. Can't really say I haven't read much of this genre. I think that it's pretty much kind of like a landslide thrillers for this one, if you guys would pretty much agree. But I love cozy mysteries. I love them so much. These thrillers are too stressful, but I've never read any cozy mysteries. Might have to try it. Okay, I suggest, I believe the series is called Tales and Whales, or Whales and Tales. I love that cozy mystery like series. It's like, I think it's a cafe owner and she has cats, and and she has like Romeo and Juliet and like a tale of two tabbies. It's totally adorable, but really really fascinating to read. Alley Cat, don't really read much of either, but depends. You've read some for both, don't have a preference. Nadia, I think the video is slow for me. I don't know why. Perhaps the latency. It looks like I am connected, but I'm so sorry. I do not know why it is slow. Night Owl, Agatha Christie does some cozy mysteries. I think the Mrs. Marple series. Nice. Allie, now that you think about it, you're not sure if you've read cozy mysteries. If not, you'll go with thrillers. Yeah. I think that's a good one to go with. Okay, so I am pretty like that was pretty much thrillers. So the next category is science fiction versus fantasy. So for me, this is very clear: fantasy, fantasy, fantasy. Okay, and fantasy. Books and scribbles, fantasy. I'm gonna guess it's going to be fantasy. Olivia, what do you like? What do you like, Olivia? You can't be bothered with either? Hannah, fantasy always. Night Owl, you think science fiction and fantasy are both fun? Isa, sci-fi, huh? Look at that. Amy, fantasy. Anna, fantasy. Alley Cat, fantasy all the way. Don't have enough brain cells for sci-fi. Only sci-fi I like is Star Wars and Halo from the video game series. I find both of them both categories can require quite a bit of like brain power to read through. Some of the adult like fantasies, those epic fantasies, require quite a bit of brain power. And science fiction, there's a lot to sort of keep in mind when you're kind of going through it. So yeah, I think I agree with the majority, which is fantasy, though Isa, sci-fi. Lisa, I don't think I've read much sci-fi, but more drawn to fantasy, so that's why it has to be your answer. Got it. All right, and so the very last category before our last sprint of the night is classics versus contemporaries. Okay, so my guess is that most people will pick contemporary. However, classics are great as well. I don't know. I love classics, but I would have to say for me, it's contemporaries. 1000%. I always like to read contemporaries. It's one of the very first sort of like sections that I look at when I like enter like a bookstore. I'm like contemporary, but classics are a very good genre to get into. Okay, Olivia, what do you like? What do you like, huh? Do you agree with the people? Yeah. Okay. Contemporary, classics. So classics for Alley Cat, classics for Anne. Every time I say classics, I say classics. Nadia, contemporary. Hannah, contemporary. Anna, contemporary. Amy, contemporary. Lisa, probably contemporary. Haven't really read classics. And Night Owl, contemporaries. Never really liked any classics I've read. I want to get into classics, but they're so slow a lot of the times. Not that contemporaries can't be slow. This is not a book, but I love Doctor Who, and Doctor Who is science fiction. Oh, a lot of people love Doctor Who. Yeah, so I think a lot of people have chosen contemporary. Classics, though, I mean, they're classics, so of course. I love Charles Dickens. He's my favorite author. James Baldwin, amazing. Who else? Shakespeare. I do really like Shakespeare. Whenever I read a classic, I like to have spark notes nearby so that if I get kind of lost, you know. Isa, that was fun. Good night for real. Thank you for the sprints. Thank you for joining and have a good night. Okay, guys. So now that I have ramped up your brain power, we are going to do our very last sprint of the night. And let me know if you would like to, in the future when we do reading sprints, to do more this or that. I selfishly really like them. I think that they're a lot of fun, but I would like to know what you guys think. So I'm going to read these next comments, and then we are on to our next sprint. I'm just going to have the timer up, but we are not on the next sprint yet. Let's just check in. Night Owl, you did like Frankenstein. Frankenstein is great. Hannah, just curious, has anyone ever read Waiting for Godot, a very strange classic? I sure have. Yeah, and it is definitely different. I believe that's the one that is written like a play, right? Books and Scribbles, you love Shakespeare. What's your favorite one? Lisa, need to go to bed. Have a good night, Litsa. Thanks for joining. Night Owl Reader, yeah. Books and Scribbles, yes, that was fun. Perfect. Alley Cat, Charlotte's Web counts as a classic. Yep. Anna Green Gables, yep. Tolkien Short, yep. All of the above. Nadia, yes, I love this or that. Lisa might read, but without screen in front of you because you have to let your brain wind down, of course. Thank you. Books and Scribbles, Macbeth. Macbeth was definitely one I needed Spark Notes for. And Lisa, good night. Good night. All right, everyone. So if you can get your books, we are going to do our very last sprint of the night. All right, and we are going to start in 3, looking at Olivia, 2, 1. Happy reading. Okay, guys, so how did your last sprint go? We got to page 66 and definitely enjoying this. Oh, hey! You finished it! That's so great! Congratulations! We both say congratulations. Right, Olivia? Yeah, yeah. Good job. You're giving it 1,000 stars. All the stars, basically. All the stars. And I fell asleep. I am. Oh, just how you said that. It is like contagious, and I am getting very tired as well. I'm gonna sleep right after this, I think. Or maybe just do a little bit more reading. I don't know. Hannah, you read about 25 pages. Almost reached the amount I wanted to read. Ah, that's very good. Congratulations. Yeah? Can we say congratulations. Congratulations. It's like super contagious. Super contagious. Oh my goodness, Olivia. Olivia, which book are you liking the most right now? I think you're liking this poetry book quite a bit, to be honest. Right? We'll do just a little last bit of brushing. Oh. Did you just sneeze? Oh my gosh, you just sneezed. All right, everyone. I think that is everything. That is everything from us. Great job, Amy, getting through 18 pages. We are definitely going to be doing more sprints, probably on Saturday, or Catterday, as Olivia likes to say. And it will probably be sometime in the afternoon. All right, everyone. So thank you again for joining. We are out for the night. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.